Peace FM 104.3. Good to meet you.
Me dem afutuo kakra ne say Ukraine almost surrender. And they are 10 o'clock ya say they should surrender.
Peace FM.
Topaya muni Russia queen. There is no way I'm betting Russia.
Na some can some Russia. Come to baby na Russia be to ashom so.
Yo.
What
do I bet to ashom so? Kajem say mama minsaso. You can still surrender. Say when they attack you, you can surrender. Nambwa. Kwame say otie na say macho men bi bana obuboya. See bet maka say yan kunto.
Oh, me oba wo na ma be share chi first. It is a woman unsa so dia na mo unsa
na Kwame. But that is the same thing I'm saying. Say Ukraine. Unim say a kwan bia ni hwa. Ubetimi ni Russia. Russia is superpower when it comes to military. Ukraine, no GDP. It's about $155-160 billion. Russia military expenditure $170 billion.
Yes, but GDP.
GDP. Well, America there about $750 billion. Wow. There's nowhere you can obey me Russia. Ebia now our regime say Russia for to be share uswa. Ebia na America for na NATO eba be jina wechi. Tina na kwa me wo ka say obi ba no be to share so obi jina wechi. But say oba na say mismo kwa share table na sia. So be ma so. Exactly. Into Ukraine for Russia for be to share musui. Na America for amba be jimui. Na say mo mamun saso. Because Kwame they will defeat you. One they will continue to bomb your cities. Munipa bewu and refugee crisis I see with Ukraine or western border. For refugee crisis abaho. Humanitarian crisis abaho. Ghana kwe bia kan. Embe Ghana aban boka ekosisa ye mana e wo ho mo kusku ekosoma nya ye ka ye budget for well na media Ukraine for a wu na me no kase Ukraine for a wu almost cities almost be almost fie ni almost sisa ye shell na say and then Russia force ye more a few days omunyi civilians in free second city or capital city. Yeah, mom few days more. Wow, 2% of one count free honey journey. Yeah, mom few days. After that, I'm be shot bombing. I say. Well, once surrender, they will defeat you. But in that process, they will destroy your cities. They will kill your people. Who surrender, the fighting will stop.
Is it that simple, Nana?
And also, and that said, Russia cannot go on. Woman Saswa, they cannot go on. Once surrender, they will defeat you and they will still conquer you. So what's the point? What is the point in continuing fighting? Say in a kind of Russia to Russia, Ukraine, so near Bombo, Kiev, ni na monso musmo Bombo, Moscow. Then say I'm moving to my baby.
Baniekwe. Baniekwe.
Nekwe dear. Into Mount Saswa. Russia will have no more excuse to kill or destroy any city.
But Russia so nyamu ye na apartment buildings and nipa team na mo bomb it
na Kwame war there war the obende war there casualties untimi determine o ebi ani ato bomb bi na cover baby foforo I say stray bullets well enti what the America normally NATO instead of saying the sanctions bet to Russia oil I've got to see them we are ultimately swift we were shape ultimately to Russia. What is that for? Instead of doing something the world economy no above from they should advise Ukraine to surrender.
No, it's not that easy.
What is difficult but it's easier to get killed. Is it easier to get killed and get your cities destroyed?
It's like you're surrendering your sovereignty.
Na de no ye de nipa no ntimi no obo oku. Say na me ka say na Ukraine so to be ma Russia there. Can never say well. Ehwe. But ntimi to be ma no. Obetu ahye odi ni soldiers be 50,000 be go kro mo. E na aka ni go border. E na omu to show na ye destroying your country. We know say look at the refugee crisis nipa e dwane free western border maybe Russia for no ban akogu eastern Ukraine. Uhwe a footage na kwame areho.
It is
areho in their own country. Into they continue to kill you.
Russian 10.7 million barrels per day.
10 million.
10.7 as at 2020.
Okay.
In 2020, Russia produced approximately 10.7 million barrels
a day
of oil daily.
And this in Tokwe Cosnamos be yisa oil in free more. Look at the impact. Oil will go to more than $200 a barrel.
Actually, speculators no air train, sir.
Well, instead say be cancel na Russia bank transfer ye be abetwem ye ba be confiscate your dollars na kenka. Instead say be san na enkonkusi and be pass a UN resolution enkonkusi baby. Let Ukraine surrender. But
Ukraine surrenders, then what next?
What next? Now you still sit down and negotiate terms. Anambo Akwame. You still sit down and negotiate. Meno kasa say. What is some more negotiating team? It is some more negotiating team. Then why don't you surrender and stop the war and continue rather the negotiation? Because we are there, Obebo. We are there. America for me now with here. Obebo, sell cities.
That's true.
So what is the point? Okay, Second World War.
That mean you
Japan for Tama a war no war Europe. Ma Hitler so kokuni who so give you up or say war no Japan and surrender. And you know what happened to them?
Yeah, the atomic bombs.
They dropped 2 atomic bombs. Senka war no we war Europe Hitler no surrender and Japan so surrender. The Americans would have had no excuse to go and drop bombs in Japan. Abetonne still a hunsu so war. Nipa no what defeat we. Say hey na a heavyweight boxing. Don't even talk about heavyweight and flyweight. When a heavyweight and flyweight, as will be 200 kilograms. No, wow, you're 40 kilograms. But don't even 2 heavyweights.
Yeah.
Say do baby. Now, your ball bears 6, 7, 8 blows. Now to me reply. What happens?
They throw in the towel.
You throw in the referee will throw in the towel. Even though you now so they will throw in the towel.
Your corner will throw in the towel. Now
so corner point throw the referee will stop it.
Will stop the fight.
Yeah, ball bang 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 bear 10 they will stop the fight. Even in sports, that's what happens.
Now, not war.
War. Women and children are dying. Cities are being destroyed. Now, what does it tell? I'm waiting. You go to see and be sanction Russia. Yeah, money transfer. So what is that? And then a bedding. I'm going to United Nations pass a resolution condemning Russia. And a bedding. Well, America, you say, you're banning Russian oil. Biden said, because on no any effect. You saw 10 million barrels from the world supply of oil. The prices, maybe the whole world economy will collapse. And now we should refocus and push Ukraine to surrender. And no nebetimi. Now, Matis also IGP so.
Yeah, my Ukraine surrender. My last thoughts on this. Yeah, my Ukraine surrender. Now, you set a bad president to just say, "Obi etimi sore kotushu obi so sabo bona everyone surrender."
Now, someone book Ukraine so and say a president by.
It
is the same president, but at the cost of millions of lives. So, on a mission, Kwame. One surrender, Yabebo, a kun for destroy cities. It's still a bad president. And he is getting out of a bad situation with less casualty. That's all.
Anyway.
Peace FM 104.3. Good to meet you.